There are 16 emotional loops, not 100, not 50, exactly 16. And one of them is running your business decisions, your relationships, and your health right now. In the next 8 minutes, I'm going to walk you through all 16 of them. By the end, you will know exactly which one is yours, and you will not be able to unsee it after that. But first, you need to understand the entropy code works and how it exactly works. So, there are two picks in that. Pick number one is you have to choose from who are you at work. For options A, the achiever, target driven, always chasing the next milestone. Option B is the fixer. Everyone brings their problem to you. C is the thinker. You overthink everything before you act. And D is the performer. People see confidence, you feel doubt. Pick number 2 is from the other section, which is what drains you the most. Four options on that as well. 1. Deadlines and pressure. 2. People and confrontation. 3. Uncertainty and change. 4. Comparison and not feeling enough. Your two picks give you A1, B1, C4, D2, because whatever it is, that code maps to a specific emotional loop that has been running your life. Let me walk you through all 16 of them. If it's A1, that is the burnout spirit. You hit target, but rest feels like failure. You set bigger goals, not because you want more, but because stopping feels like dying. Then can A2, lone wolf loop. You would rather work 16 hours a day than ask for help, because asking feels like shifting or admitting you're not enough. A3, which is the control spiral. You plan abrasively, obsessively, fully in on it, but not because you love planning, because uncertainty terrifies you and goals give you the illusion of control over a future you cannot predict. A4, the mirror trap. Every win gets compared to someone else's. You are running a race that has been never yours, and the finish that line keeps moving because it belongs to always someone else. You're always chasing someone else. Then we shift to the fixer loops B code switcher. That is B1, the rescue drain. Every deadline becomes yours. You say yes because saying no feels like abandonment or someone is abandoning you. Then you resend them silently. B2, the peacekeeper collapse. Calm at works, explosion at home. Your family gets the whole emotional leftover because work took everything. B3, the anchor anxiety. You hold everyone together, but you are terrified of what happens when things shift. Because if things shift, you might not be needed. And being needed is how you feel safe. Then comes B4, the invisible helper. You give everything. Nobody sees you. You have made yourself so useful that people cannot see past the utility to that person underneath. So you are just an helper person towards the end. Then comes C4, then comes the C codes, which are the thinker loops. C1 is C more on the paralysis loop side. You know exactly what to do, you cannot do it because the weight of getting it wrong feels heavier than the pain of staying stuck. So in that case, you can't even take your own decisions. You don't want to take that blame at all. of failure, of not able to do it. C2 is rehearsal trap. You rehearse conversation 50 times, then they go nothing like you planned. Because real humans do not follow a script. Even though if you go by a script, it's not necessary that is how the conversation is going to go. The water spiral. Every choice feels like a door is closing. So you keep all doors open by never walking through any of them. And life stagnates while you calculate. Then comes the C4 loop, which is the imposter engine. That is, you prepare endlessly to feel ready, but ready never arrives. Because no amount of preparation fixes a feeling that started before you got the first job. So it's a loop which is coming from back end. Then comes the D codes, which are the performer loops, people. In D1, the first is the mask under pressure. You shine in crisis and crash in silence because nobody checks on you. You just performed so brilliantly. They assumed you are fine. And underneath, you feel that loneliness. D2, the approval loop. Your confidence rises and falls based on the last person who validated you. You have outsourced your self worth to other people's reaction, and everything is based on what they tell you, not what you feel internally. Then comes D3, which is reinvention cycle. You keep starting over so nobody sees you fully, because staying in one place too long enough feels like people will might see through that surface of yours, and you don't want that. Then comes D4, which is the comparison performer. Your identity is built on being seen as successful, and now you cannot stop it, because the moment the image cracks, you lose the only thing that makes you feel safe. 16 loops. You recognized yours. I know you did, because when you heard it, something tightened in your chest. That tightening is that signal. Maybe it was a jaw. Mostly it will be chest. That is where you'll feel it. So here is what I want you to do. Go to my Instagram at Reset Entropy. DM me your code. 2 characters. I will send you the full profile of it. How it shows up in your money, how it shows up in your relationship, how it shows in your business decisions and your health. Or if you want to skip all that, DM and go directly to the straight to the source. I do a clarity call. 30 minutes, you bring one situation, I show you the loop running underneath. No pitch, just clarity. DM me, call, or book through the link in the description on my Instagram, or it will be given in the YouTube description as well. Subscribe, because next week I'm going to go deeper into the most common codes I am seeing in entrepreneurs right now, and one of them is probably you.